welcome back to my channel. So today I am coming to you with the ride or die tag. I'm a super small channel and I like it when tags like this go out to like anybody that is a creator on YouTube. I think it's a lot of fun to see, you know, what everybody pulls together and what's their favorite, you know, what are their favorite things, the things that they always rely on, especially with this ride or die tag. I jumped on the bandwagon only because I thought it was awesome. I love talking about the products that I really love. So yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about today. And then also I wanted to address the change to my hair. I was way over the balayage, like at least, God, a month or two ago. You know, I didn't have intention of cutting my hair. I was just ready to go with a darker color. This is very close to my natural hair color. Yeah, I just wanted to go back to the dark side. I was kind of tired and over the blonde. The decision to cut my hair actually happened like a few days before my haircut, where I was just looking at the condition of my hair, and because of all of the bleach, the damage was just making its way up my hair. I mean, I cut off some of the damage, but it still felt really, you know, very dry and it was in very bad shape from all of the bleaching and everything. So I decided that I wanted to go with a fresh start, just cut it all off at the shoulder, which took off about 3 inches of hair, a good amount of damage that I took off. But I am absolutely loving it. I can't wait. I would love to hear your thoughts and let me know what you think of it. Me personally, I am in love with this hairstyle right now, and I am especially in love with the hair color. I love going back to a super dark black. Let me take that back. I love going back to a super dark brown. This is not a true black. I asked for a black brown with kind of like reddish tones, and I think my hairstylist was successful. I digress. Let's go ahead and stop rambling and get on with this tag. I didn't 100% use all of the products that are my ride or die in the look that I have today, but I do use them on the daily, so don't worry about that. Most of the stuff I'm wearing today, except for maybe on my eyes, because I just wanted to do something green. I was in the mood and I wanted to play with some of my unused eyeshadows. I've got a little basket with stuff here, so and I took some notes. The first thing on the list is primer. My favorite primer that I've used so far that I do intend on repurchasing, because I've got this little guy here. It's the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. For me, this stuff works so well. I mean, I can visibly see the pores being blurred when I use this stuff, and it's so soft, and it's very much like the Benefit Porefessional, but I think this one is slightly better, only because it's just got a little bit more pore filling qualities to it, and that's what I use. I've been using it. I bought this as a sample during the summer and I absolutely love it, and so I'm gonna go ahead and repurchase the full size because I think it's just really good, and it is definitely my ride or die primer. Okay, so for foundation, my ride or die foundation is my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. This foundation I really love. I love the way it looks. It's got like this luminosity to it. I've talked about it before. I'll have the review link down below, but this is definitely my ride or die foundation. I love this stuff. It just makes my skin look so beautiful and luminous without being oily or greasy. I mean, it's just like I feel like I'm lit within when I wear this foundation. I'm not wearing it today though, because I did get darker and I decided to try something different. So I'm wearing my Lancome Tint Idole 24-hour foundation right now because it is a better match for me, but as soon as I get lighter and can match this, I'm going to start wearing it again because I just love it. Concealer, Urban Decay Naked Skin, hands down, is my most favorite concealer. I really also like the Matte Pro Longwear, but the Urban Decay concealer wins out because it has a doe foot applicator. Pro Longwear is really good, and it works almost exactly like the Urban Decay Naked Skin. The formulas are very similar, I think. It's just the application is a pain in the ass, and so that's why I go for the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. It does such a beautiful job at covering up darkness. It doesn't make my under eye look overly wrinkled or crinkly or anything like that. It's just an absolutely beautiful concealer that I go to every day. This is, I think, my third one that I've bought of this one because I just love it that much. It is just the best concealer on the market in my opinion. I haven't had an opportunity to try the Tarte Shape Tape. I've heard a lot about that and I want to try it. Yeah, this one is my ride or die. This one I can't live without. My absolute favorite face powder is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Foundation. This is in 2 medium. First of all, the packaging is like, oh my God, I die. It is beautiful. But besides that, it is this particular powder, and you can see I've hit pan on it. This particular powder is magical to me because it goes onto the skin and it just feels so beautiful, and I don't know what it does, especially paired with the Magic Foundation. It's amazing. This particular powder I really, really love. It leaves me exactly with what it says. It leaves me looking airbrushed and flawless, and it helps to kind of fill in the pores. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful powder. I cannot recommend this powder enough. As soon as I run out of this one, I am going out to go buy another one. This is the best powder that I have found to use on my face. Loose powders, I have the Laura Mercier and I really liked that a lot for a while, but I found this one and this one has totally replaced it. I also can use this on my under eyes, and I have when I'm in a hurry. I will use this for all over my face, including setting my under eye concealer. It does a great job all over. So for under eye powder, I thought about it long and hard. And it was a toss-up between my NYX HD powder in Banana or the Marc Jacobs Instamarc Contour Highlight Palette. And as you can see, I've used it quite a bit. This peachy color down here, this is the 60 Hi-Fi filter. This peachy color is just beautiful. I mean, it does such a great job. For my under eyes. It's very, very finely milled. It's super soft. It feels luxurious. It looks great. You know, I don't ever have any problems with creasing or my under eyes looking overly dry, because some powders will do that for my under eye. I love this powder for my under eye, you know, to set my concealer. This is a beautiful, beautiful powder for that. And as you can tell, it is very well loved. For blush, I went through my entire stash and I decided that my favorite ride or die blush is the Clinique Peach Pop. This blush is so pretty. It's kind of got like a lit from within quality. You see a trend. It's got a beautiful kind of peachy color to it. It just goes on the cheeks so beautifully. You look like you're glowing. And you know, this particular blush, I mean, it's foolproof, I think. You can't really put too much of this on, I don't think. You know, I mean, not that I've gone out and really tried, but you know, sometimes you have a heavy hand, but with this one, you can't really tell when you've got a heavy hand. I really love this blush. I think it's just beautiful. If you want just a really supernatural looking blush, I'm wearing it today on my cheeks. I just really think this is a beautiful, beautiful blush. If you don't have any of these, you should go out and give them a try, but Peach Pop especially, I think is a universal kind of color that looks good on a lot of skin tones. And it's fabulous. Okay, bronzer and contour. Again, going to my Marc Jacobs Instamarc. This has been my most favorite bronzer outside of the Benefit Hoola bronzer, but I think this one is even better. It's just the right shade. It's not too cool, not too warm. It's just a really, really nice bronzer shade that I think just looks really beautiful on the skin. I mean, it looks very natural. You don't have to worry about, you know, having those bars on your face because you've gone nuts with the bronzer. This is one of those also kind of foolproof products that helps to save you from yourself sometimes. It's just gorgeous. It's a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. And as you can tell, I have loved it dearly. And once this palette runs out, I will be sad, but thankfully it's available and I can go out and get another one. Ride or die highlighter. I think that Anastasia Beverly Hills probably makes the best highlighters on the market, and when she came out with that glow palette, and I saw the colors. I absolutely had to have it. I mean, I think it was just, they're just so beautiful, you know, when you look at the texture and how they sit on the skin. So I went ahead and I've pulled out my two favorite from that palette. You've got Dripping in Gold, and then you have Bubbly. One has a kind of, one is a little bit more champagne-y, and that's Bubbly, of course, and then Dripping in Gold has a little bit more gold tone. These highlighters are just beautiful, and they're just enough. You can build them up if you want to give you that glass-like or wet shine. Me personally, I don't necessarily care to go quite that highlighted, but these are very, very forgiving, I think. These are, again, one of those products that's almost foolproof, just because the quality is so good and you can't really go wrong with these. They're not glittery, they are shimmery. They are smooth, and they sit on the skin very, very beautiful. They reflect light beautifully, and then, you know, if you dampen them with some Fix Plus or something like that, then they shine just so well. If you're going to buy highlighters and you're thinking about getting Anastasia highlighters, I think the best bang for your buck that you're gonna get is going to be one of the glow kits that she's put out. Again, great value when you break it down, and the product itself is just gorgeous. All right, as far as mascara goes, you guys have heard me go on and on and on, so I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it, but it is my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. It is my ride or die. It's a great formula. It has a really cool brush. It just goes on so well on my lashes. It volumizes, it lengthens, it does it all for me. I absolutely love this mascara. It is drugstore, so it's not gonna break the bank. It is a beautiful mascara, and it is my ride or die. I'm gonna be cheating when it comes to eyeliner just a little bit, because I have just recently tried this liner, but I know, because I've tried so many other pen liners, that this liner right now is my ride or die. I will buy this liner in any color because it is so easy to apply. It takes, at least for me, it takes a lot of the fear out of doing your eyeliner. You know, every day when I'm getting ready to do, if I decide I'm going to be doing a winged liner, every day is a kind of like, I have to mentally prepare myself for, you know, the drama that can happen around wing eyeliner. But this particular liner, and I'm talking about the Kat Von D ink liner in Trooper, or any of the colors that she has, because I've got a brown one as well. I received this as a sample, as a perk from Sephora, and I use this one and the brown one. I have not stopped doing my wing liner since then. There for a while I stopped using eyeliner just because the drama of wing liner was just more than I was willing to deal with on the daily. But with these liner pens, it's made it so easy for me that I don't have as much problem doing wing liner. It is black. The brown is brown, but what I really, really love about these is it's the longevity. They stay looking great all day long. I've tried the Sephora collection, colorful Wink It liner, I think is what it's called. It's a waterproof liner. It is very good as well, don't get me wrong. I really like those too. But for ease of use and the longevity of the actual product on your eyes, the Kat Von D liners win hands down, and I will continue to use these. I do consider these my ride or die because I think it has made a difference even in the short period of time that I've had using these. It's made quite a bit of difference, and it has made an impression on me. I never wanted to spend the money on this because I thought, whatever, I can just get a liner pen at the drugstore. But in this instance, you are getting what you pay for, I think, because the applicator itself is what makes this, for me, a ride or die product. As far as waterline, I try not to line my waterline often, especially when I'm on camera. If I'm not wearing lashes and I line my waterline with a dark color, I just feel that it makes my eyes so much smaller, and I don't really like the way it looks. I tend to steer away from dark colors in my waterline. I like using the ColourPop liners. I think those are great, and those are awesome when you want to get a pop of color, especially in your lower lash line, because those liners last forever. But Ride or Die, if I had to just grab one and go, it would be the Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes Intense. And this particular color is called Intense Chocolate 03. It is a brown liner that is so smooth. It just glides on. I mean, it's beautiful, and it's not as harsh as black. So I don't mind using brown eyeliner sometimes in my eyes because, like I said, it's not as harsh as black, but it still gives that smoky, sultry look. So this is the one that I will use on my lower lash line. I don't often put liner on my tight line. I rarely ever line my tight line. And that's because the color always leaks out of the corners of my eyes. And so I don't want to have to hassle with that throughout the day. So I just don't put any liner on my upper lash line usually. Sometimes I will. More often than not, I do not. Lipstick. My favorite subject. I would have to say that the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick is my Ride or Die. This is the most comfortable liquid lipstick that I have ever worn in my years of wearing liquid lipsticks, which maybe just a couple. But the formula on these liquid lipsticks is amazing. It lasts as long as they say it's going to last. They're very comfortable. I've gone on and on and on about these in various videos. The applicator is wonderful. It makes application so easy. I just absolutely love this this liquid lipstick formula. All of the colors that I have, I've got like 6 of them, maybe 7. All of the colors that I have are beautiful and amazing, and I really like them. And yes, these are my Ride or Die. I don't feel them on my lips. They're comfortable, they're amazing. So yes, Ride or Die liquid lipstick. And as for lipstick, I would have to say that my Ride or Die lipstick that I would grab and run with would be the NARS Audacious Lipstick in Anna. This is kind of like my go-to everyday pink lipstick, you know, slightly pink lipstick. You know, it's got a beautiful formula. It's just a really pretty shade of mauvey pink. It's a great everyday carry in your purse kind of color. So yeah, that is my Ride or Die actual tubed lipstick. When it comes to glosses, I would just go with one of the NYX Intense Butter Glosses. I also, you know, their regular butter gloss is a runner-up because it is just the best formula. It's thick, it's pigmented, but it's not sticky, and it has a really nice slip on the lips that lasts for a while. Especially with the Intense Butter Glosses, it leaves a lot of color behind, which I really like that. Yeah, I think this is just one of the best lip glosses on the market. I think NYX really understands how to make lip gloss, both for these and the butter glosses, just the regular butter glosses. I found that lately I'm kind of getting into lip gloss. The next thing on the list is lashes, and I am going to my tried and true and trusty Ardell Demi Wispies. These lashes to me are full. I guess that's a theme as far as Ride or Die, right? For me, at any rate, it has to be foolproof. You can't really mess it up. You don't really have to think about it. You just kind of throw it on and you're good. So yeah, these are absolutely foolproof. They're beautiful. I'm wearing some today. For me, this lash, a lot of people would say that these lashes are kind of natural, which I would agree they are. You can, you know, you can dress them down, but you can also dress them up. If it's not enough lash for you, you can stack them. They're super lightweight. They're super comfortable. They always look good. I chose to wear them today, not only for the purposes of this video, but also because of the eye look that I'm wearing. Sometimes when you put false lashes on your eyes and you've got like a lot going on your eyelid already, the lashes will hide what's going on back there. So I will use a light lash like this one to kind of, you know, still, you know, make my lashes look really good, but not cover up the work that I did on my lid. these are great beginner lashes. These are great experienced lash wearer lashes. I mean, they're the bomb. These are my ride or die eyelash for sure. Eyeshadow palette. So I couldn't settle on just one. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk first about the one that I have made for myself out of separate eyeshadow pans, both from Makeup Geek and from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is my go-to ride or die, you know, one of my go-to ride or die eyeshadow palettes. If I'm undecided on what I want to do with my eyes, usually I'll go to this little guy here. And it's just 9 eyeshadows that are kind of in my favorite orangey, beigey brown tones. And so yeah, this is, I would be sad if I lost this little guy because it has all my favorite eyeshadows in it. Yeah, like I said, they all range. They're, you know, not surprising. I am in the oranges and browns here. I'm not venturing out into neutrals. I really love warm colors, and this is kind of like my customized warm palette. The other palette that is my ride or die is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I am still so in love with this palette. I mean, the colors are right up my alley, plus I get pops of red and pink, which I adore. I have used this so much since I bought it. I use it almost every day. I have been venturing away from this a little bit just because it's like I feel that my other eyeshadow palettes and my other eyeshadows are feeling kind of neglected, and so I want to show them some love. I can't say enough good things about this palette. And then setting spray. I cannot go anywhere without my MAC Fix Plus. This is, I know it's not like a setting spray. It's not strictly used as a setting spray, and that's not how I use it. I don't expect for this stuff to make my makeup last longer. What I do love about this product is what everybody loves about this product. It makes the powders on your face just kind of melt into your skin. It gives you a slight dew. It just does a beautiful job of just making everything kind of blend together and look really cohesive on the skin. And it is just a miracle product in that respect. I don't think that even the Smashbox Primer Water accomplishes the same thing. Not to mention the fact that the packaging for the MAC Fix Plus, I have never had a bad one of these little guys, the spray nozzles. The spray is always uniform. It's fine. I don't get big old splotches of spray. I use it every single day. This is my second or third one, I think, that I've gone through. You cannot beat Fix Plus for helping makeup look beautiful. You can't. The last thing on the list, and boy, I feel like I've been talking forever. I've had to turn my camera back on because it stops recording after a few minutes. I've had to do that like 3 times already. But anywho, the last category in the ride or die is perfume. And again, this is something that I've picked up recently. It's not something that I've had for a long time, but if I needed to just grab one of my perfumes, it would be the Dolce Rosa Excelsior, which I made a video talking about this, about how it was one of my favorites, and I totally screwed the name up. Sorry about that. It is the Dolce & Gabbana Rosa Excelsior perfume. And this perfume, first of all, the packaging. It's, oh God, it's just so beautiful. It's like, oh my Lord. But the actual perfume itself, oh, this perfume just sends me. It is sexy and feminine and strong, and I mean, to me, it makes me feel really confident when I wear this perfume. I don't know what it is about this particular perfume, but that is the effect that it has on me. So it is my ride or die perfume. This is one that I would have to have with me. So that does it for my ride or die. For those of you out there that produce videos, I tag you. For those of you guys who don't do videos, please let me know what your favorites are in the comments below. I'm always interested in hearing because I'm always on the lookout for awesome new products. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being patient while I went through this whole long list. Oh my God, it's been I've been talking for a while now. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. If you are subscribed, thank you very much for returning. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button so you'll know when I'm producing new videos. And yeah, I think that's it. Everybody, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.